So in this video, we're going to look at things that can go wrong, causing lost rankings. So they're really things that you need to check first because they might actually need fixing. Is your website hacked? Has it been in the past? Is it still being affected?
It's important that we have a look at these first because I'm going to give you a whole lot of things to do on your website to help your SEO. But in some cases, with some of these, it won't matter what you do. It won't help your SEO if you've got one of these issues. The first thing we want to have a look at is your website being hacked. If your website's hacked, then Google may totally ignore it, and so that's obviously not a good thing. So one of the ways that you can tell if your website is hacked is if you have a thing called Google Search Console. And in Google Search Console, it will actually, like if you have this set up, it will actually send you a warning in some cases. But what I've discovered in practice is that the warning often comes long after we've already figured out the problem and tried to fix it. So the best way that I find for picking up whether a website's hacked quickly is to put site : and then whatever your domain name is into the Google search, and you have to make sure that there's no like spaces in here. So it's got the site : and then the word right up against each other. And then what you'll find is that it will show you like all the results for your website. So with this particular site, if you scroll down, got page 1 here. So what we'll do is go somewhere near the end, so page 5, because often the hacked URLs are at like the last page on your site, and you'll see all kinds of things to do with like Viagra, and sometimes it's a good idea to get a baseline of like how many results you actually have in Google. So it'll say 77 when I'm on the first page, and then usually just want to go to the very last page to see how many unique. So I've actually got about 50 unique results. And so if you take that as a baseline for your website, then if you do suddenly find that your website has, like 1,000 pages indexed, then it's a pretty good sign that it's probably been hacked. I mean, there can be other reasons, but that's often a good sign. And so if it is hacked, I saw a site the other day. They only seem to have one URL that's a problem, so it may well be that they had a lot more. And they cleaned those up and just put that so you can pick up everything. So they sell art that's on canvas. And then they've got a page here, apparently, for Orlistat, so buy Xenical, so that's like a weight loss drug. So things like Viagra, weight loss drugs, all those kind of things. And when I clicked on this link, it actually took me to a page that was totally not on their website at all. If we go to the end, I couldn't see any other really bad pages on their site. But I have seen client sites where we go in there and there's hundreds of pages that aren't real pages from their website. And so if that happens, or if that's a problem with your website right now, then you need to get your web developer to fix that. That's not something that usually an SEO person can do. It's definitely something to get your web developer to fix.
So website hacking can massively negatively impact your SEO if Google detects it and decides that it's going to not show your website anymore to people who are searching in Google. So obviously that's going to be a problem if no one can find your website anymore. So this is one of the ways that I know how to check quickly to see if a website has been hacked. But if you still suspect that your website might be hacked and it didn't show up anything by doing this, then definitely it's best to contact your web developer. And I will see you in the next video.